So you start with 1 point in every ability, strength, intelligence and health. You'll have 5 points to put however you like. And at the end, all 3 abilities must add up to 8. NeuroQuest Adventures has been designed by Nathan and I. It's taken about 6 to 8 months to design the program. It's a 6-part program. Each session, each part looks at a different executive function, and it's been designed specifically for neurodiverse learners. Our intent is to provide children and young people with opportunities that they might not otherwise get, and to look at ways in which alternative education methods will be beneficial to learners that might have some challenges that prevent them or restrict their ability to learn through mainstream education. As we were looking at how to make this an exciting program for kids, we realized very quickly that the tabletop and the digital sides of the program need to cross over. The children have a vested interest in engaging on both parts of the program. So we purposely structured the program over 6 sessions, with each session being half tabletop and half digital activities for the kids, starting with the tabletop, and the tabletop activities have a direct impact on their digital experience. So whether that is in the early sessions during the tabletop process where they're creating their characters, how that then impacts how their avatars look in the Minecraft world, or later on, for instance, in later sessions where they are gathering resources, or they're protecting parts of the village, or the traders that are working in the village. All of those things have a direct impact to their digital experience. What we're trying to do is really create an integrated experience. So it's not simply about the digital, the Minecraft and being in the computers, it's also about being part of that social aspect of playing those tabletop games and engaging through tabletop games and learning as part of a group. We look at each executive function a little bit differently, but our approach to the lesson follows the same cycle, where we initially look at we look at the learning point for the day, and whether that is multitasking or planning or teamwork, time management. We spend the first part of the session looking at what that is before we jump into an activity that then reinforces what we've spoken about, and key skills that may help the learners develop and improve their confidence and their ability. That then is further reinforced as they go into the digital world, and they continue with these activities that are specifically being designed to focus on those executive functions.
Now you can use the little gap in your logbook to do so, or in any other way you would like.
I've been working with the Christchurch City Libraries and Danny from 2014. We've come to a combination at this point where it's an initiative that I've had passion on for a while, and rather than building precisely for a client, I guess my passions informed part of the brief that then was blossomed into the wider program. And I really like that aspect of it. It's something that I've cared about for a while, sort of how learning through different mediums can assist neurodivergent learners. And so in that way, it's a really personal project for me. Dean and I connected about a year ago. Up until that point, the digital side was the only side we'd really had in development, and Danny, again, an excellent facilitator, has suggested that Dean and I work together to make it more of a hands-on experience between the digital and the tabletop. I wouldn't be surprised if I continue to see my role in education grow, because I love teaching in the sense of imparting skills and knowledge to people who have a passion but perhaps don't always fit within the regular education mould. When those sorts of skills aren't taught in an education space, that can be all the handicap that is needed for the learner to then struggle and fall behind. So I'm really hoping that using a medium such as Minecraft, a place that is outside of your usual learning environment, that we can identify when these skills are active and in use, and then explain to learners how these same executive behaviours and the strategies that are used to improve them can be applied in other aspects of their life.